She said Coca-Cola. She said spicy. Okay. What is that? Is that onion? Is that onion? What is that onions and whoa. We got the green chili sauce in this bit. Green chili sauce. The same thing you cook on. Some kind of onions, green chili sauce, some kind of dough ball. Okay, it only took 30 seconds to my spicy food. It's good? Mission accomplished. All right, it was 20 rupees, which is like 25 cents for 2 fried balls and spicy sauce. That was pretty hot.
How long till I get food poisoning in India? I know a lot of people don't like India, but I still want to visit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've always wanted to travel. I have a confession. Maybe it's because I've been seeing some videos and I've been comparing myself versus others, even though I'm way too poor for this. I've always wanted to be an inventor. I do not know why. Like, I seen this great video that got 1 million. He deserved it, by the way, because he worked there for a year. I don't remember his name. It was something Ivor. If you look up Super Mario Land in 3D, he took a year just to make it. I mean, man, if I had the money, I would help donate to him. I just wonder how gaming. He was using this. It's called Dumbbell. Let me type this in for you. I don't. He's. I forgot his name. It's Bobby Ivor, I think. And hello, Slade. Damn, what was his name? Shit, I don't think I typed it right. It was Super Mario Land. No, not Mario Land. In 3D. He was using it. It's called Unreal Engine. It's supposed to be some type of like computer software that people would. I think that's what it's called. You could actually like it would take a lot of work to do it. You would basically could create your own games, and I think it's really neat. Hopefully my messages are going through. Honestly, it just sucks off the Star MacBook because I think that's why I've been really depressed. Like this MacBook can barely function as it is, and it's making my mental health really awful, right? I don't know. Like when I've seen like videos like that, like oh, I wanted to try something like that because as someone that likes, that's a gamer and that discovered glitches in games that he played growing up. That was one of my inspirations. Like imagine like if I was a gamer, a game developer myself, I would love to be that type of person, especially as someone that does discover glitches, right? I've always wanted to try something like that. It's stuck at 2 minutes and 5 seconds for some odd reason. Hold on. What happened? Oh, you talking about the football game? Wait, oh wait, Dumbo is because he watches football. Wait, they're playing right now, aren't they? What is your team winning? Oh, you gotta go to work, do you?
Third quarter. 0 to 24.
Third quarter, yeah.
The Chiefs are losing, huh? Well, I mean, at least they went through the finals, right? It's something. I mean, had the Cardinals, he told me they barely even got into the top 16. Like, he'll tell me. Sorry, my mother. You're right. My mother, she got really into hearing about her team losing, right? Oh, Nathaniel Bandy, yeah, I've heard of him. I actually watched a few of his videos. I think the messages are kind of going through. And Dumbo, you had to worry about having money to buy me a new map. Like, you don't owe me anything. Well, no one does. You like how I'm a gamer, Dumbo? I'm really flattered that you do. Honestly, I just don't know how people actually can go viral like the first couple of videos. It's just, I don't know how they do it. I try not to have that affect me mentally because I don't do what they're doing. The Super Bowl's on, but I haven't been watching it. Right? You only watch the halftime, right? Yeah, now I can hear your messages. It wasn't delayed. Right, Dumbo, I don't blame you. Sorry, I'm just like patting Ebony. Hey, Brownie. Oh, I'm glad that you're here again. It's good to see. It's good to see that you're here more often. Oh, you're at work right now? It's slow as fuck because everyone is at home watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Literally. You know what? Especially on like football. Wait, who's this guy? I'm gonna write his name down. His reactions are a little interesting. More rate. Oh wait, that's right. I was using my strawberry pen. At 6:55. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take a look at what's going on with the Super Bowl. Plus, this Dumbo likes football. You know what? Everyone's talking about it at the moment. Why not? I like to hop on trends, but since it involves with my mother's team and all, let me see. I don't know if I could watch it, view it live though. Oh, I can. So it's versus the Eagles, huh? I think as long as I don't show the screen, it's yeah. Because if I show it live, I will definitely get my thing taken down. So I don't want to do that. It's like if I'm reacting to the Olympics, right? I remember I got like a copyright strike for that. So I don't want to do that. Let me see. Oh well, they're not in the stadium. What the hell? Where is this? Okay, my Motor City, right? See, that's what very quick. That's what it looks like right now, right? Is this like? Oh, okay. They're watching it somewhere outside of the stadium. Oh, I like how there's a Muslim woman here. Oh, look at that. And she loves football. Love it. You even look at the single snap of the game. I don't blame you. I should be more active if I drop that class. I'll try to be back later. I don't have headphones. Oh, Bonnie, that's fine. I don't blame you, honestly. Yeah, no, don't mind. No, just for a little bit because I just want to see what all the hype is about because I get really curious. It's an Arizona thing. I do like how diverse my mother's team is. I like seeing like the Asians, the white, and like Arabs. I love seeing that. Oh gosh, Dumbo. It says 0 to 24, and they're New Orleans. It's 0 to 24. It says half, right? I don't know much about this football score because it says 15-2, and then 14-3, which is for the Philadelphia Eagles. Mama, it says they have 0. And the Eagles have 24. Oh, okay. You're welcome. I thought you don't watch football. Because of Chris, right? Of course. He's from New Jersey. So I know that's close to Brownie State, if I recall. Jeez. How are they haven't scored yet? I don't understand. How? How? They may send you home early. That'd be great if they do, Brownie. And I'm glad you've been enjoying the tier list I've been doing. I'm kind of think about doing more. I know it's not much right now, but I do kind of have fun doing it. I mean, at least for the sponsorship one, because that's why I talked for so long and I went into detail. I was being really autistic in that video, if you couldn't tell. So the Eagles are winning right now. I'm glad. Not that big of a sports fan, but I hope they win right. And Brody has, but it looks like it's going to happen. It will for sure. Because Eagles is kind of like our team in a way, since Delaware doesn't. Oh, really? Really? Well, yeah, it makes sense because you're Pennsylvania and Delaware, they're close together, so it makes perfect sense. Yeah, because your city, yeah, it's kind of weird because your city is really small, so it's so weird that not every state has a football team. I know, Dumbo, that's what and yet you told me that the Cardinals, well, we don't do that bad. I wonder what that bald black guy is, because I like his I know I'm gonna get copyright. His outfit. So I'm guessing this is what, the first half? I don't wait, no, second half, because it's been going on for, oh gosh, 6 hours. So the Chiefs might make the comeback, so they could. Well, that's true. It could happen though. It's just like in basketball. They may be like 4 points behind, but they can catch up. I only watch basketball that much though. My oldest brother that I don't talk to anymore. He used to, because we had the Phoenix Suns. So I'm wondering if their strategy is to converse energy, Bronny. That's possible, or something, because they own for comebacks. Right, it's possible. Also, it does depend on the teams as well. I don't know why. Even though I'm not a fan of football, I do like how people come together. I do. I mean, I know this is our culture, but I like that. Like, the thing is, in my city, we have. I know Dama knows about this. It's called Westgate, right? I know Dama knows it because that's where we got all the famous performances. You know, Taylor Swift, Beyonce. I don't think we had. I forgot her name. Dolly Parton, I think. And oh, they're cheering. So I guess they must. Oh, they didn't score though. So all these are the Philadelphia Eagles. I like how they're green. Oh, Dumbo. Speaking of that, I heard that they're gonna play Ireland. I mean, I guess it makes sense because in Philadelphia they do have a large Irish. Because you told me you're part Irish, right? They have a large Irish ancestry, and this was what, the first time in like football history that they're traveling like across like the globe just to play in Ireland. It was kind of shocking to hear that. I heard about it on Reddit. I didn't read it, but like, oh wow, is this really gonna happen? So I thought I could tell you that. Yeah, I think. At least for the Eagles. Yeah, honestly, I think it's cool how we come together for football, how big it is here. Yeah. And I looked up the game scoreboard on Google, and Mahomes threw 2 picks. What's picks? Oh, it's a watch party. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. We're all literally sitting in the break room doing nothing on our phones, right? I don't blame you, Brian, honestly. I know work must be really boring or dull, so to speak. I never liked that word boring for some reason. Well, this popped up out of.
This I think is one of the best. So here's my thing. Disney has done.
So this channel's called Go to You, and he gets a lot of views for live streaming. Wow. Usually live streams don't do well. So he's at Disney World right now, and he's like talking about the Super Bowl. That's pretty neat. I'll just show up very quick.
And they redo hotels and they redo so many things. And some of it just all looks the same. It just doesn't have like sometimes there's never that charm that things used to have. I think this redo looks really good. So this is kind of like a redone store in here. There's some really fun art on the wall, and then I really love this. This is incredible. This is added just for this. So like there's a lot of fun like props and things in here. I think this looks pretty neat. And you have like the sports flying. Is this an All-Star Sports Spirit jersey? Looks like it's not a Spirit jersey, but it looks like one. This is just for like just All-Star ones, like so it could be any of them. I don't know what that thing is strange.
That's a nice store. I mean, I did been to Disney World once, I think. I don't remember. I think it was Universal Studios that we went. Yeah, the girl didn't mind him just filming inside the store. I do like the American colors, though. Oh, I see Stitch plushies. Holy crap, they're huge. Oh, yeah, those are pins. So they got Woody, they got Buzz Lightyear, they got Chip, they got the robot from Wally.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, they're just displaying.
You guys saw that was he had the 2025 Hidden Mickeys. I already have those ones, but he had the 25th Mickey and he had some of the ears. I've heard like a lot of them are in the resorts now, so you're just gonna have to look around. See if this one has.
What a piece of the Spectrum.
Hi, just taking a quick look. Thank you. Thanks.
I could kind of tell because he has like an interest in pins. I mean, he may not be autistic, but I wouldn't be surprised.
That's where I think studios. Everybody is totally from here. Gosh, there's a lot of people out there.
So Dumbo, his name is Goo to You, like Goo, and then to you, with an exclamation mark. This is Disney World? Huh. Yeah, Sword to Troll. Yeah.
Like, tags of this
Yep,
one.
the Stewards will be playing in Ireland. This was the only one that's here right now.
Oh, that one's fun. All the classic-
And you're. I can see your comments.
These are cool for Spanish, too.
Yeah, this not delayed. You don't have to worry.
Pretty nice, too.
Oh, a little
Yeah,
arcade.
we used to play football. We used to play. There were a lot of sports, like playing all kinds of different sports. But yeah, that was a clever reference with like the jersey and things over there.
Yeah, sure is nice.
Look at this coffee cake. I think they had this at Pop Century too. That was really good. Um, Especially, I feel like some of these Valley resorts don't get like the greatest food offerings. That was the PB and J croissant.
Oh, Dumbo. Yeah, feel free to ask. So the first one is if I have more or less media, I do. I think I have a man. I'm surprised you like them. I thought people were just kind of don't want to view them. Honestly, I do. I do. I just gotta look more back into them again.
Here.
That's all.
So we're gonna head over here and look at this reference here, and then honestly, this is like the big one. This is kind of like I guess the finale, if you will.
And Dumbo, I'm glad that you do. Honestly. See, like I think that's why I keep going because of you. Because if people didn't care, I probably would have just give up. I think because it's so hard just to feel like accepted, and you know, I feel guilty. I think that's probably why I don't watch much videos like this because it makes me feel bad that I'm not doing much in my life. I think that's probably why. Cheerleaders. Are those really hotels? Wow. I mean, we haven't. Well, maybe because we haven't been to Disney World, so that's pretty cool. It's like oh cute because there's a Super Bowl.
It's really cool to see like the giant helmet.
That's cute. That is really cute.
Yeah, this is kind of like the pure like Super Bowl place to be. Because there's so many things here. A lot of really great like football things. But like I think along with all the decor that's everywhere and all the references throughout the lobby and the quick service and everything. I mean, where else can you literally stand inside of a giant
This is him.
football? I don't know. I think this is great. This is the pure Super Bowl moment. It all pertained to this, and it was good. Well, I think that was a pretty good like Super Bowl / football celebration. Let's head back to the lobby.
He's been doing this for 5 hours?
We'll hang out for a couple minutes, and then from there, who knows? I think it's been a very fun day here today. Though hopefully, you guys have enjoyed our take on the Super Bowl shenanigans we've been doing, and it's been good. We just literally went all over the place. We tried some different things. We kind of went a little bit of parks, resorts. It was good. It was a fun day.
He has to be autistic. I don't know why. He loves Disney. I don't know. He kind of gives me that autistic vibe, and I like it for some odd reason. Maybe because I grew up at Disney, so that's probably why. Wow. Oh, they're doing fine. My mother, she's supposed to be going to work soon, I think. And I'll probably get another video done after you go to bed later on tonight. Yeah, I mean, he could be. I mean, it's not in a fitting way, like in a good way, actually. Wish you could do more in your life. Yeah, I don't blame you. And do I plan to do more tier lists? Oh, I missed that, didn't I? Yeah, I actually don't mind doing more. You know, of course, all I can do is just adding like the screenshot and then talk. But since you don't have a problem with that, then I could. Honestly, I don't mind. And I know you're autistic, yeah. And I always wanted to go to Disney, but you never got the chance. I don't blame you for that. Honestly, I only been to Disneyland. And what is the next video going to be? Oh, you're really excited, aren't you? I'm flattered you are. I don't know. It's gonna be really random, but I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something. Honestly. Speed and Kai truly could be annoying. Yeah, they are. And I don't watch them. At least this person's honest. But deep down they seem like generally good people. You gotta respect that. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Too hype for my taste. Same here. But they made mistakes and made up for it. Yeah, that's true. The good man who was raised right. Oh, this is some video about like what is this? Streamers save people's lives. Yeah, as much as I don't like Speed, I do not like him though. But I do gotta agree with that comment there because I don't watch him. He's just too weird for me. But at least he's not someone that did some like awful crimes, I suppose. Oh, you just had an order, Bronny? Ah. You think I got good commentary? Well, I'm flattered you think so. Is there a reason you upload more on the other channel, Dan? Yeah, so the thing is, Bronny says, I know there are some channels that were only like upload like once a month, they get a lot of views. I don't want to be that type of person because there's so much for me to talk about, especially since I have a lack of all right equipment. Oh, I meant I should wrote it down. I wanted to when you go to the store, I wanted to try the chicken that Tone ate, the Great Value ones. Yeah, I know, but since it's great value because it's cheap, I want to try that one instead. Yeah, I know, but I want to try because that one's like the same price. I might as well eat that one. That Tone House. Because the chicken tenders, I know they can be a little expensive. Well, still, I don't want to give you like a long. Well, you already say. But still, we got. I mean, you gotta. I just don't want you to go broke. Don't worry about it. You know I do. He'll be back. Yeah, I know he is. Oh, that's damn it.
More pads in the closet if you need them, which you should.
All right.
I gotta go.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Actually, one of the dogs at this summer, she was smiling when I was giving her a little scratch. I saw her. All right. Bye, Mama.
Bye, baby.
I kid you not. I forgot to share this. She was literally making like a. I didn't know dogs do that. I know that's dumb of me to say that, but literally, she did like the other night. I wish my phone would work so I could do a video of it. It was so cute. It sucks that. Anyway. Oh boy. I'm such a Sagittarius. I know. People thinking that's a cult. Well, that's what they think. Anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have said, damn it, I'm so sorry about that. Because I know my mother's in a hurry. Yeah, they can. It depends. You like the Reiki videos, Bronny? I'll do more. See, the thing is, okay, since gaming is one of my favorites, right? I think because he went viral and then he took a year just to do that, right? He literally did Super Mario World, and how does he do that? That is awesome, literally. He deserves all the. I mean, Nintendo's not going to sue him, of course not. You know, for me, even though I won't be able to do something like that because my MacBook is not capable to download a software that would run. Like, you gotta have a decent, or I think, laptop, whatever, desktop, just to run something like that, which I don't have. I try not to have that affect me. The thing is, basically, I've always wanted to do okay, since I'm a gamer, right? I've always wanted to do this came up on my mind just recently, a glitch tier list. What I mean by that is glitches that people have not discovered yet, right? And let's just say, because I forgot what Twitter it was. I think well, I thought it was Elizabeth though. I guess it wasn't. She was the one that got me inspired about this Mario stuff. It basically it's like how let's just say each gaming console is personalized, right? I'm not sure that's true though. I think that's a myth. How you play the game, it differs. I don't know if that's true though. For me, when it comes to playing on Smash Ultimate, the CPUs act a little strange, but not always. Even though they would not pick up the items, they would keep walking during NPC, right? It's so weird how that happens sometimes. And I'm trying to think about another thing. Well, that's not considered a glitch, but it's a weird thing that happens in a game. I know I discovered a few glitches though, and the reason why I kind of do a little lost gaming media or lost glitch media. What I mean by that, I invented this term. It's when, since the Nintendo Switch, I know people are wanting to buy the second one, right? The Switch 2, they will have many updates. And for some odd reason, the Switch, Nintendo, they would fix these bugs, right? And when I play Smash Ultimate so much, I discovered bugs that I cannot even find anymore in the game. It's obsolete. I wish they didn't fix that. I think that's pretty cool. There's a couple of glitches I found. One, I know I should have uploaded it. I found I did took screenshots as proof. Was the Pokemon trainer Pokemon that do their triple finish Final Smash, and they move crazy around the stage, they're hopping like bunnies, right? And you actually could take a screenshot. Okay, the thing is, for Smash Ultimate, you're not allowed to do that, right? I want to call myself a hacker, but it's not a hacker. I'm sorry, because I've been around. Hush, mamas! Hush! Hush! Hey! What are you working at, Vinny? Hey, right here. Oh, sorry about that. I've been around because when the Wii was really popular, I actually did, like, I think I was friends with a Brazilian kid, right? And this is a long time ago. I was in high school still. And the thing is, it was kind of cool that you actually could, like, it's not illegal, right? But like, let's just say that hacks are known for crashing your system, right? Hush, mamas. And the thing is, I was able to play like custom stages. It's basically, think about stage builder. Like if you think about Minecraft, right? You create your own stages. They actually had these like glitched out like stage parts that you cannot do in the game itself. And I was able to play those. That was my first experience of playing a hacked game. Back then, that was huge for me, right? And I think that's really cool for some odd reason. And then as I got a little older, I discovered like more glitches. I'm not kidding. Like I would go on YouTube and find like, oh, glitches to try, right? I find so many. I kid you not. I thought it was really cool though, because it makes the game more interesting, without having to hack the game yourself, right? And as I played Ultimate, I did discover the Pokemon Triple Finish one, and then when you take the screenshot, you can actually add like the Smash Ultimate logo and changing the color, font or whatever it is. You're not allowed to do that in the game, but for some reason I did that. Not to mention, if you basically move your GameCube controller, I don't think people know this. I gotta charge up my Switch. You actually could do it like vertically, right? I gotta do a tutorial on this, but people are not interested because my channel is unknown, and I know the quality is terrible, right? That's not a glitch. That's more like a trick, glitch and tricks. I like to call it, right? I'm not sure if people know of that. Which I was able to take like a screenshot in portrait mode, which is really neat. I don't know how I did that, and there's probably like a couple other ones that I don't remembered. So, oh yeah, that's right. The stage builder parts, when you're not allowed to overlap, and I did that. I do not know how I did that. So don't know if that's considered a glitch, but it was something that I discovered. It shaped like a little bean. I like to do like my little cool like glitch names. It's like the little bean, right? I don't know how to explain it. It's so cool. Like if it's like you're kind of like you're breaking, like I'm not sure it's considered breaking. Like your Nintendo Switch, right? You're not supposed to do that, but I did. I think it's really neat. And oh my, since my phone doesn't work, I could probably do it in a QuickTime player. I'm gonna charge the Switch. Some glitches actually make the game better, to be honest, than worse. Yeah, Brownie, I agree. I absolutely agree with you. Literally, because I've seen like a handful of gaming channels that would do that stuff, and it's so fun though. Because I do want to get popular for it because I thought it will help other gamers too, and it will make more things interesting. Because I've been a gamer ever since I was 5, and I may not have the experience that there are gamers that make me jealous. I don't watch those channels because it makes me feel less of a gamer because they got a lot of friends that they can do that, and they're really smart and of course attractive. And I don't want to watch them because it makes me feel out of place, right? But good for them. It's just not my thing, So I'm thinking about doing that. Let me charge the Switch. I'll be back. How come I do that? Because the thing is, the Nintendo Switch, they update a lot, right? It sucks that there's only 2 of you here. Oh, it sucks I can't get any new viewers. I really appreciate you a lot for being here, though. It just sucks I can't get people interested. I don't know how people do it. It's going to take me a long time until we get any traffic. But I'm going to do a video of it. And luckily, since I could get back on Facebook again, I could actually use those screenshots as proof. So I'm going to, because the thing is, I've never seen a guy that did like the invisible walls. Oh, he went viral. Like he did, I think it's like 3 hours worth of Mario glitches or something. And Super Mario 64, I don't know how he does it. But of course, I'm not going to do that because I don't have that type of computer programming. But good for him, though. You know, I want to be involved in that stuff. Like, it makes me feel like I invented the game myself, but I didn't. I like to call it side eventing. I'm just inventing these words out of my autistic brain here, but you know, I thought it'd be a little interesting. So the Nintendo Switch is charging right now because since I know people keep talking about the Switch too, like just because it's coming out doesn't mean you can't buy the Nintendo Switch. I mean, there are people that still play the darn N64 for crying out loud, or the Wii. You know that they buy online. Like just because those are old doesn't mean that they're not valuable. You know, it's like, oh, we got fall. I don't want to follow trends. Sometimes I feel like I have to though, just so that can be seen. But I don't. I want to follow my own trend that people may like. You know, I might do that. I'm not kidding. Like, I wish I did it this throughout my high schoolhood. Damn it! I wish I did. What? Oh no! It sounds I did it. Oh well. Well, when the Switch charges over time, I'm gonna see what glitches I found, and then I might do like a little, not an iceberg, kinda. Oh god, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know why. Like Smash Ultimate glitches or something. I don't know. Oh my god, I have so many ideas. But of course, my bipolar, my ideas is gonna shift. Like I may be fine doing it, but later I won't. You know, my brain is like that. It kind of sucks, literally. I think that that's probably why I write everything down. I'm so sorry I'm rambling. Oh, Dumbo, yeah, yeah. Because the thing is, the Switch is wireless, right? Or it's portable. So that's why it has a plug. It's like if you're buying a DS, but it's like 9 times better. Yeah, that's why I love the Switch because you could take it everywhere with you. You know, it's really neat. Yeah, I could go back to Facebook. Yeah, you don't have a Facebook. Yeah, people don't use Facebook anymore. I don't. I only do that just to like share my own screenshots for myself. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, side eventing. Like event, not like event. I'm so sorry, but I can't say it. Like event, right? With the I. And I agree with you, dear. Just because something new came out doesn't mean they can't enjoy the other things. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, that's good. The Chiefs scored. That's wonderful then. Yeah, because moves change. Uh-huh. Yeah.
What? It's right here. Yeah. Okay. No. I'll put the middle finger. All right. Yes, sir.
I can wait for these ads. Hush. No, your messages are not delayed. Huh, I got the Pringles Super Bowl ad. That was pretty neat. I personally think that Speed is a nice guy that just only acts funny during live streams. I think he has a good heart outside there when it comes to people that needs help. I never seen any of his streams before, but I've seen various clips of him being super kind. Though also seen some silly clips of him as well. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh, because it's his persona. I get it. Right. Damn it. Hush, mamas. All right, the stream should be working. Yeah, you don't like Speed? Yeah, me either. Like, okay, I'm guessing you say I don't hate him now. I just not a fan of him, right? After reading the comments. I don't know why it felt good because a comment is so honest. Sorry, this is what I was reading on, right? Someone says here, don't only help that man for clout. I hate that word, clout. Yuck. Still, I'd rather be fed by someone looking for clout than go hungry. Right, that's true. Someone who is already famous and doing good doesn't need to do that. Nobody would care if he didn't help that man, but he did. That's a choice, yeah. Yeah. The video I was looking up is 12 times streamers save people's lives. That's pretty interesting. So it's called Dumbbell. It's called 12 times streamers save people's lives. They got about 6 million views on it. You know, his other ones didn't got much. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm kind of done with all this stuff. There we go. Ooh. What the? Peter's in my state? What the hell is he doing here? Huh. I don't really watch him that much. Surviving Arizona prisons? What? You know what? I kind of want to view it for a bit. Man, he tried to my state again? Well, I mean, I'm honored. I'm glad he did come here before. So this is the second time already, huh? Arizona, what? It got, how many views does it have? Almost 800,000. He has a large channel, by the way. He has 3.5 million. God, our state looks beautiful, though.
I broke into this house right here. They were taking out drug dealers. People like me were super flavors. When I came knocking and going to prison, it was because you were artificial. People like me who've never been to prison, maybe they don't realize they could go to that side really
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's how we did it.
Lower Buckeye Jail?
I lived here for 15 months. So
Michael.
the worst 13 months of my entire life, and we haven't done it. We're done. No, you're
God, this is the second time you visit here.
Probably took it from Are they looking? So Maricopa County for years was in the news and known as being one of the worst jail systems in the country.
I'm not surprised.
The jail was very strict. Pink underwear, horrible food that looked like, alien vomit, right? Like, I can't even put it into words how bad this stuff was. people would sign their plea agreements to get to prison as fast as possible. And that's a big part of the reason they did it that way, because they don't want you sitting in here taking up, dollars for months and months on end. They just want you to go to prison.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get into your story a little bit today, but tomorrow morning, very early, we're going to another prison.
Yep.
Picking up a prisoner that's been in what, 12 years?
Yeah, 12 years.
Okay, so we're gonna get his first moments of freedom. But you've been in for 7 years,
Yep, I did 7 years.
and you were a corrections officer, and you fell in love inside of prison.
We did not fall in love inside of prison. We met in there, and then we met at church a couple of weeks after I was released, and we've been together pretty much ever since. So 10 years now. Almost 10 years we've been together.
But you were eyeing each other in prison.
No.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
you
I
don't
love
like
seeing
it.
stuff that represents my state. Oh God, I do. Literally, because I know he travels to other states, but he only went there once. This is the second time he's been here. I love that. I don't know why seeing stuff like this is refreshing. Even though I may not watch all the way through, I like seeing this. So basically, see, this is why I don't judge people, right? I met people that do drugs, right? People that did crimes. And it's kind of funny, Dumbo, because they're one of the nicest people I've ever met. And yep, the Phoenix Bear, right? See, one is here right now because I wish we could get more people though, but they're just I try not to please, people pleaser, but it's so fucking hard. You know what? If a video like this could do pretty decent, then I shouldn't feel bad about myself. I mean, I can still do gaming videos, but I'm still discovering what I want to. Oh, great! He went to the Arizona desert, ghost town. That must be I know we have a couple of those here. That's I think that's in Bisbee. Because Tombstone, that's where we got the movie based off the Old West. It's a good movie. My mother and I watched it when I was younger. He travels across the country, right? So he went to California's poorest county. And so his videos are really good. Like, I wish I could do stuff like this. I wish I could. Look, glad he gets a lot of views because it's like people are interested in this stuff, right? So oh yeah, I think I saw that right along with Arizona police. Yeah, I saw that. So, man, I would love to do stuff like this. Literally. Honestly. But yeah, Dumba, I did just so much stuff that I like to talk about. It just sucks that people just are not interested. You know? Like I know people I think I need to start commenting on more videos and I mean, it's not like I don't know why I'm afraid for. Maybe it's because I feel like people are not going to care, but at the same time, I don't really read notifications or I don't open them up. Plus, the phone is dead, so I guess I shouldn't worry about it. I'm gonna have to do that more after you go to bed, and hopefully, more people will stop on by. So he did 3 videos up in my state. Oh man. I found another channel that I may look up. It's about the world's maximum security prison. That got 2 million views on it. I love those stuff. It fascinates me. I need to start commenting more videos. Even people don't read them, I shouldn't be afraid. I don't know why I am though. Because I think people are just gonna like give me death threats or something. I don't know. Yep, the scorpion, the firebird emerged, the cactus, and the sun. Yeah, yeah, we have a ghost town, and that's so cute. Like the little tail. That is so cute, honestly. Yeah, we have a ghost town, Dumbo. I think it's Bisbee, if I remembered. It's up north in our state because it's like a small mining town, I believe. Like they're really popular for tourism. I don't know everything about it per se, though, but that's what I've heard. Yeah, I don't know everything about my state, though. I knew a guy who did 10 years in Arizona State prisons. His stories were absolutely mind blowing and tragic. From being in riots, so recently charged the right and black guards were fighting each other. Right. He went in super young and joined a white gang to survive and got out. Drank one time and got into a head on collision with a police car. Oh my goodness. gave his life to Christ and somehow avoided another trip, even after a very serious DWI. When I knew him from AA, he was a relative. Interesting. Oh, that's just a religious quote. Still, so this person's being harassed. That's terrible. But they don't want to be the same. As a proud Arizonan, Tucson to Sunny Slope, transplanted to another state, I cannot tell how straight and polite I feel. You know what? There is footage. I forgot what. I'm not sure if it's this channel or the other one. When I think it was. Yeah, it must be this one, Dumbbell. I think how many people watched it because I put it on private, but I may upload the other one. It's when I was talking to. They were called couch surfers, right? They're kind of like borderline homeless, but they're not really homeless. And they basically gave me the little baby bottle pop that I never. Well, I think we had to draw it out, Sally. I don't want to draw it out. After we got our apartment stolen, and I was seeing like a video because they didn't mind, of course, and they're just telling me about like how they're surviving out in the streets or whatever, and of course, I then got it on camera when they were like doing like drugs and whatnot. Like just to make money, right? Because I want to keep that private because I don't want them to get in trouble for it. And they're really sweet, honestly. I hope they're doing well. I forgot what their names were though, because I did a video of it a while back. Oh man, there's so many videos I want to like. Man, where is everyone? Like, are people like that bored of me? I mean, I try. Maybe they're not. Maybe they. Oh, I know Darren has a lot going on. I know Global does too. Matthew as well. I try not to take up. No, they're fine. It's just like, man, like why are other people not coming in? Like, oh, where are you? Honestly, I try not to act needy. Oh yeah, it's pronounced Tucson. I mean, you can say Tucson, but normally it goes by Tucson. So the score is 37-6. At least they're making some points. And you don't have to. You don't have to worry about coming on a music video. Yeah, the video's on private. It is. I worked the Arizona prison system many years ago, and this definitely changed my mind if inmates really regretted their crimes or regretted getting caught. I wish the best for all in the video. I'm an Arizona deputy sheriff now, and Peter, you do look like a cop. May you continue to have success. Yeah, because he's wearing all black. Oh, thank you, Tom. I needed that. Hey, Cake, welcome back. I hope you've been doing okay. I'm gonna watch a few more minutes of this.
You have TVs in prison, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have a good grasp of the tension in the air. For example, like when 2020 and COVID and everything hit, I remember I prayed so many times thanking God that I wasn't in prison for that, and then praying for people who were in prison because you see it on TV, but you have no context to grasp at what's happening. And being in prison during the protests and COVID and the election, it had to have just added a ton of anxiety to a lot of people.
Or would they be like, oh, sweet, I'm in here, I'm safe, I'm chill, it's all chill, it's relaxed?
Prisoners tend to be very conspiracy theorists. They tend to be conspiracy theorists. So I imagine there's a lot of talk at the end of the world.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Your mind just wanders.
Yeah, maybe your mind wanders, or prison is full of eccentric people. It's full of people whose personality is just a little bit different. I think that's a driving force as to why a lot of people end up incarcerated. They don't necessarily relate well to everybody else. Even me, like I said, I think my brain's always been a little bit off, and I don't know if it's the ADD or what, but
Well, he got my test when he said that.
we communicate different, we look at the world different, I think, and I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist myself. I don't really pay attention. I just work and pay my bill. That's all I can do. So I try not to worry about stuff that's outside of my grasp.
Okay, what about race in prison? Because the whites go with the whites, the Mexicans go with the Mexicans,
And the blacks go with blacks. Makes
Are there
sense.
prisoners like that?
In Arizona, yes.
You have to get with your tribe and fight
Right,
your tribe.
right. I'm not surprised.
Essentially, it starts in county jail because county jail follows the same guidelines that prison passes down. So when you walk into county, if it's your very first time in county jail, you will pick a race. If you're white, you will pick the whites. If you're Mexican,
What do you mean? You either
You can choose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can choose.
A white guy can go with the blacks?
It does happen, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it happen a couple times.
Wouldn't you just want to go with the strongest force in prison?
No, not necessarily. It's kind of complicated, but generally the strongest force in prisons in Arizona is probably the Mexicans or the white boys, and they tend to have very, very strict rules. If a 19-year-old white kid gets arrested and goes to prison in Arizona, and a 19-year-old black kid gets arrested and goes to prison in Arizona, their experiences are not going to look the same.
Okay, how so?
The white boys are extremely structured. They have very strict rules. They have to pay taxes. They have to work out at certain times.
Pay taxes.
What do you mean by
So
that?
if you have a job, or if you have a hustle on the yard, or if your mom sends you money, you have to pay taxes.
To who?
To the head of the building, who then takes it to somebody else. It goes up the inmate chain.
Inmate chain. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's a hierarchy. There's like a
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, there's essentially somebody who runs the entire yard, somebody who runs the entire complex.
For each color,
Yes.
for each race.
Yeah, and sometimes technically more than one for each race because there's factions within the races as well. And then it goes all the way back to the top. Somebody runs the entire state as well.
Okay, so the whites are highly ordered,
Structured, yeah, very order structured, yeah, exactly.
and the Mexicans are too.
So the Mexicans, yeah, they're very strict. It's not as serious as I think you're gonna see like a lot of like the movies of the California prisons where, but it is serious in the sense, yeah, people do get beat up and stabbed. Maybe not at the same frequency as you'd see in like California or Texas, but you pick a race. Once you pick that race, you can't leave. If you try to leave, you can't leave. It's not possible. So me, for example, I'm half white and half black. I ran into blacks.
Really?
White, you were blacks.
I'm surprised. I wouldn't be able to tell. You look, I think he's Hispanic. He's half white and half black? That's interesting. I think he was Hispanic. That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, and yeah, I can see your comments. Yeah, you just exhausted. I don't blame you. If I were able to visit Arizona, so Dumbbell. Well, if you want to, let's just say, visit nature, I highly recommend Flagstaff. Or if you want to see like one of our several wonders, the Grand Canyon. I've never been, sadly, though. It gets really, really, it's different up north. Like, I still got videos with me and that fake girl that I hang out with, Casey, right? I should make like a little iceberg of us. Oh my God. Damn it. I'm so sorry. I'm getting some ideas right now since he mentioned like, what was it? Recommendations, right? Because I remember that we were stuck on that Black King Highway. The Highway Patrol helped us. I think I got a video of that. I was too nervous to get them on camera. They were really sweet. And I remember when we were stranded, I had to use my phone. My phone was dead, right? And I had like a flashing USB drive that had a heart shape on it because I bought it at the 99-cent store. And us Arizonans, we are friendly people. We are, because I kid you not, because me doing that, 6 different drivers, like it was so isolated or deserted, they all called 911 because we were stranded. Maybe because we're like young and I'm small, and maybe I give away like, oh, you know what? They need help. Maybe because I look like a child, I'm not, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just a coincidence because like, why do so many people call 911 on us? For the Highway Patrol, because we had a flat tire. No, wait, we didn't have a. Did we have a flat? Yeah, I don't know if we had a flat tire. I think we did. Yeah, we had a flat tire. And also, we were also low on gas. So, oh my God, that'd be fun to do. I can't do it right now, though. Damn it. I'm not kidding. I got the little video when I said Casey from her abusive ex. I got a picture of him. And then the fight that we actually had. And basically, like, I don't really have I think I have videos where when I was helping with, oh my God, I could do an iceberg of it. Oh my God, my Buddha, I could. Helping her to get her pregnancy pills. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we did a lot together. Crud. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could do an iceberg of this. And I'm down to one view. Oh, why do I keep leaving? Golly, you don't like my videos? Come on. Sorry. Damn it. Like, I know you don't want me to be depressed. Like, man, the more people that come in, the more energetic I will be. Ugh, people are so damn picky. Anyway, I'm so sorry, Dumbbell. Like, when people leave, it makes me want to stop talking. Honestly. Oh, I don't know. There's so many videos I want to do, Dumbbell. It just sucks that I don't, like, I can't tell you what I'm going to do, though. It's just going to be really random. So, his channel is Peter Centinelo. Here, I type it down for you. That's his name. And I remember you saying Flagstaff. Yeah, Flagstaff has amazing nature. They do. Yeah. And I was thinking Kendrick Lamar because he performed at the Super Bowl, so people probably are active in the comment section. Oh no, Dumbo, that has something to do with it. No. No, it's just that my channel, it's just people just don't want to subscribe, and like I try not to take it personal though. Like, my gosh, am I that like dull? Ugh. I try not to have that affect me too much mentally. But you like my tier list? I'm glad. I'll watch up to like the 20-minute mark.
People that been to prison, I already knew some of like the basics for as far as how it works, and the choice was kind of easy. Most of my friends on the streets were black, and honestly, it was just like a natural choice. The white boys are,
Skinheads. I heard of them.
Skinheads and the Aryan Brotherhood. You don't want to be a half black guy running with the white boys. It does happen though. There was a guy who was half black and half white, and he was on the minimum yard before I got released, and he ran with the white boys, and they bullied the hell out of him. I always prided myself on being very good at prison because there's a set of rules, and if you can just master those rules, it's so easy to escape through prison and not get into trouble. Don't get in debt, don't get high, don't talk crazy about people, and don't be a weirdo. So most people from the outside never think of prisoners getting into debt in prison. Yeah, but that's a common thing. Yeah, prison is essentially one large economy. The only thing that matters in prisons today, which is why the rules and the politics have changed so dramatically over the last 30 years, is money. Money is all that matters in prison. There is an economy in there. There are people who have hustles, whether they're making arts and crafts projects to sell to you so you can send home to your mom, whether they're running a store. If you need 2 honey buns, they'll give you 2 and you give them 3 back on store day. Maybe they're selling shots of coffee or cigarettes. Maybe they're painting pictures. Maybe they're doing illegal trades. It's an entire economy, and everybody in there has a job or a hustle. If something happens that jeopardizes that economy, you piss off everybody in the economy. So if you get the yard shut down for doing something stupid, you're going to get beat up like bad. And depending on how long the yard gets shut down for, What was really common out here in Arizona was these kids who smoked spice. It's like a synthetic marijuana. Yeah. And they would fall out. They would like have seizures or kill nose because she used to see them getting wheeled off in wheelchairs all day, every day, multiple times a day, 5 to 6 times a day at least, especially on minimum yards. If you're a shot caller in prison and you sell some kid spice and then he falls out and has to get wheelchaired off to medical, you're gonna call the shot to have him beat up later on, even though you're the one killing the spice. Because he's bringing the heat back to the yard by falling out. And a lot of the times when people fall out, what do the cops do? Oh, well, there's probably spices out there. They send them 30 cops to go later. What's the corruption?
Wait, what ideas? I'm so sorry. Oh, I guess I could do a tier list of my state. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. I could, huh? Well, what were the videos that I did? Price, the PetSmart, the Grand Canyon, oh yeah, the mental hospital that I went to. Because I got pictures as proof. I could. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun though. And I could probably add like a video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. That's be a lot of work. Plus with the annoying iMovie trademark, that's gonna bother people though. You know, it doesn't bother you. I could, but that's a great idea. I don't know. I mean, I don't know everything about my state. Like far from it. But a decent amount. That'd be kind of fun. I never thought about that. Arizona tier. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh god, I never thought about that. I could even do an iceberg too, though, like you mentioned. Like things that I've seen that people haven't witnessed. And the funny thing is, I got Instagram videos as proof. Car accidents, and then oh yeah, that sweet guy that had his daughter that he copied my outfit because he liked DuckTales. Oh my, I'm kind of nervous to go back on my Instagram. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. That does sound fun. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. You know what? Maybe I might need to start off simple. Like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, like the Grand QB, the S tier, and you can title it Arizona ranks. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Or I like to call it Arizonan. Yeah, there's two ways: Arizonian or Arizonan. Ranks things in Arizona by tier list. Oh, Dumbo, I'm gonna keep that in mind. And have the thumbnails, the picture of the tier list, a small pic of the Arizona state itself with the flag, a pic of you, and the that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. And what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do this though, because I don't want to make the tiers too long because it's gonna be hard to see the images, right? So I might need to make it down to 4 tiers. S. No. Forget it. Never mind. I'll just keep it at 5. I mean, I'm considering it. Oh, Dama, you missed the Y, but that's fine. Grand Cannon. I don't mind. Oh, I don't like the way you do that. That's cute. Dumbo, that's a great idea. Are you kidding me? You don't mind the movie maker trademark? That's good. I actually kind of like the little. Oh, you do? Really? I'm surprised it doesn't bother you because I know that's not professional, but of course that's all I can do right now. I mean, I hope people got the message from the SpongeBob tier list I did. So, oh, my brother is probably back from jumping our murder off. I'll consider it. So after you go to bed, I may work on it. You know, my move would shift, but I'll keep that in mind. I don't want to skip the letter. Well, when I went to school, we didn't do these. So you know what? You know what? 4 sounds good. I could put SABC. Is it really that much? You know what? Instead of the S, I'll just put ABCF. I'll do that. Okay. Well, you know what? No. Damn it. I still want to do the grading thing. God, this is hard. See, this is why I don't like to watch YouTube so much because I get so easily influenced on what I would see that I get a lot of views. Especially something that interests me because it makes me want to do the idea as well. You know what? I'll write it down. Here, I'll play this while I'm writing it down.
From what you saw in prison, are they part of this economy at all? Are there bribes being given?
To an extent, but probably not the extent that the audience would imagine, right? I think a lot of the times people who've never been to prison, like their imagination runs a little wild and they think that the cops are like a major part of it. They're not. It does happen. Yes, there are cops that bring in cell phones. There are cops that bring in drugs. There are cops that do stuff with inmates.
Really?
It's not like a super common everyday occurrence. It does happen, but most of the stuff is actually it's done by the inmates themselves.
Okay, but
Right.
the economy running throughout all the prisoners, that's accepted by the cops, by the
No,
police.
no.
It's just all underground.
I know.
Well, yeah, to an extent. Some of it you can see, some of it you can't see. If you're a cop and you're new, you're not going to see a lot of it. If you've been in there for 10 years and you're a sergeant, you're going to catch on to a lot of it. Some guys just aren't that slick.
So are they trying to bust you guys up all the
Oh,
time?
yeah. They're always raiding people.
But we're talking with trade, we're talking like a cinema butt, like a
Not necessarily that stuff. So for a
Dumbo, you can say anything you want. I don't mind. Honestly, anything you want. I do not mind.
for selling coffee, the cops aren't really going to be trying to get you. If you're selling narcotics, if you're selling spice, if you're
So how do narcotics get into prison?
there's a lot of different ways. Most of the time it's visitation.
See, the reason why I like watching this video, because it's going to help me a little bit, especially since I know people that do drugs. I didn't knew about this stuff, but I live here all my life. So I didn't knew that. And yeah, there are, like, I met the kindest people that do drugs. It's so weird how it works. He's making our state look good for videos like this. I appreciate him a lot for it. Oh yeah, Dumbo, you can give me a score update. Yeah. Is there Pacific Soda artists who meant to comment on? Oh, Dumbo, yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, you can do the same like yesterday. It's not spamming because you're doing and you can add my, if you're allowed to, don't add the @ just add like the header, right? It says Dan Garf on it. You can do that. Like if you want to, like Dan's going through a difficult period and I'm just here just enjoying music videos or something, give his channel a try or something. I don't know. It's up to you, Dumb, but honestly, I don't want you to feel forced to do anything. That's not my channel. I know I'm not doing that good right now, but I'm doing my best. All right, I'm back. 14? Wow, they're really catching up. Even though they're probably, well, at least they scored a bit. Yeah, and don't worry about the URLs. It's just like the name dumbbell. That's fine. And it could be any song of your choice. It's up to you.
Oh, this already too. Like this is no secret here. It comes into visitation or it comes in through the outside cruise.
Well, okay, in the movies, visitation, there's a plexiglass, there's so on,
Yeah.
so on, so on.
That's in county jail. Yeah, that's county jail. In prison, you're actually in prison. You can hug them, you know.
You go and hug someone, you slip something in their pocket, drugs in their pocket.
Right.
That's the currency. That's
Yeah,
how it's done.
exactly. Yeah, or outside crews, people get jobs cleaning up, you know, the side of highways. And well, nowadays everything has changed a lot. This didn't exist when I was in prison, but nowadays I've heard they just fly drones with a tennis ball and they just drop the tennis ball. And there'll be somebody on the yard waiting to catch the tennis ball.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the cops know all of this. None of this is a secret, right? None of this is like I'm giving away like insider information. The cops know all of it, mainly because there's a ton of like rats on the yard that tell them everything too. But every year there's new ways, and they just keep adapting and changing. And 5 years from now, it'll be a whole different thing. They'll have carrier pigeons trained or something. I don't know. The higher yards, it's more expensive to get narcotics because it's harder to get them on higher yards. Whereas on minimum yards, it costs a lot less. So if you can get it on the minimum yard and smuggle it up to a higher yard,
What do you mean by higher
a
security?
4 yard, a 5 yard, yeah, higher security, exactly.
How many levels are there?
So in Arizona, we have 2 yards, which are minimum, 3 yards, which are medium. You'll see lifers on 2 yards. 4 yards, which are high medium. These are dangerous medium yards, and 5
Maximum
yards, which are
security.
maximum security facilities.
What's Eric coming out of tomorrow?
Eric's coming up at 3 yards. He's coming up the yard on Steiner. All of the yards we're going to tomorrow are named after officers that are in K-1. And that used to be a rumor in the prisons, and I never believed it because there's so many like nonsense rumors in the prisons. And when I got out, I actually looked it up, and it is true. Every single yard, Steiner, Barchi, Bachman, Rask, they're all named after officers that were killed.
What level were you at?
I was on a 3 yard and a 4 yard yard. And that same, I was on the same yard he was on the other
And
side.
yeah, Dumbo, you don't have to do it all at once because I don't want you to get your channel flagged for spam or whatnot. You're not spamming. You could just do one for now because I don't think your comment's gonna be seen anyway. But only music that you like. I feel bad that you had to do all of this just because my channel's not getting seen more. Like I feel like I haven't done enough.
I went down to minimum in Tucson right now.
Do you have any empathy or respect for these officers?
Oh yeah, most of the officers are great people. Some of them are jerks, but they're doing a job.
That's true.
They're just human beings trying to make it.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't fault anybody. I have a lot of respect for police officers. I have a lot of respect for all law enforcement, and I think it's a really bad, way to think for guys who've been to prison to talk down on police and
Right.
disrespect them. And I don't agree with that at all. I love our law enforcement officers. I love all of our first responders, our military. I think that they go out and they risk their lives. And are some of them corrupt? Absolutely. But
Yeah.
so are some priests.
That's
Do you have any
definitely.
guilt for your past doings?
Yeah, I did some bad stuff. I don't really like talking about it so much on camera because it was just like
Really bad.
horrible stuff. We
Yeah.
tied people up, and they were scared. We scared them, to the point where they didn't know what was going to happen in the next 10, 15 minutes. And
Right.
it was a horrible feeling to look back on when I was in prison and think like, man, like what did you do, to X amount of families?
Right.
What's out here? This is my house. I lived in for a long time. When I was
That's a nice neighborhood.
Nice middle class neighborhood.
Yeah.
God, why do we look like California? Golly. But we're more desert. Man, we are beautiful out here. I mean, I know it's the suburbs. I mean, yeah, suburbs are beautiful though. Golly, it's so yeah, that's our state. That's our city, all right. Fuck, I hope the rest of the country doesn't look like this. God, I love seeing the palm trees and then the rocks. Oh yeah, that's Arizona, right? Oh, look at that. The Dawson, the game one got more views than my live stream. Well, that's the first. I'm surprised my naval fetish video still getting views. Man, people are still viewing that? I guess I might need to do more. I'm so sorry. I just covered up the screen because I'm not checking the view count. So those are still getting views, huh? Well, that's good. I'm surprised that the gay topic I did it's doing decent. So I know a lot. When I left the live stream, it had like 34 views or something. And damn, let's see, that was yesterday. Yeah, so that at least it's getting viewed somewhat. So that's good. And then the neighbor fetish is still doing good because it's on the top 3 most viewed. So that's good. So I can't complain. All right. Anyway. Oh, Dumbo, you don't have to worry about if it doesn't go through. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm so engaged. I don't want to click off. Because I want to do a reaction of this. Like, do a new live stream and me reacted to surviving Arizona prisons. Because I'm born and raised here, of course.
What were your parents in all of this during your teen years?
That's a nice neighborhood.
They were always at work, and I was always just sneaking out. This is my house. Right here. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I grew up in a
beautiful.
really good neighborhood. I had a good childhood. I had great parents, and I look back and I think about it a lot. And I just think like, how did I go down that path? It made no sense. It made like.
I'm surprised that, hey, is our house is that big here? And that's a single story house. God, compared to the rest of the country, why is the house so much smaller? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just thought it's like, yep, this is what a city looks like out here. Like in the like Midwest and Northeast, your houses are much smaller. And it's like second story. Like, what the hell? It's interesting. I do like how he has like a little grass, like golf grass. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic.
Are they proud of you now? Yeah, I have a super good relationship with my mom and my dad, and we see them a lot. We talk to them a lot. They're very close to us and the kids, and they love, they love the heck out of us. I don't want to say I'm a favorite, but I'm close. My little brother, you gonna see that? Right. Okay. Well, Nicole, get over here, please. What do you guys feel about tomorrow? Like, you've done this before. What are your thoughts when we do this?
Excited. I think we both are. It's a whole new story that we've never heard before. Every time we do it, it's a whole new story.
What drives you guys to do this?
For us, I think it's that everybody makes mistakes, and from both of us being in prison, obviously different sides of it, but nonetheless, both of us being in prison, we saw that in prison, it's not what the movies make it out to be. It's not big, scary, bad people. Yes, there are some big, scary, bad people in there, but a lot of it's just normal people.
Most of it. And here's a question.
Oh, Dama, I wish you could visit.
Never been to prison. Maybe they don't realize how close they are.
Damn it! 22 to 40? They're really kicking it. I have a friend named Dion Garf, and his channel is great and needs support after all the things been going through. He has 2 channels, Dion Survivor and Dion Doggy. Yeah, Dama, that works. Even though I know you can't type it in, like, or copy and paste my name now because how the way it's typed. But that's fine. Even if it doesn't work, you didn't have to go out your way to do that for me.
Could go to that side really quickly. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people go to prison for situations that, just poor decision making or accidents that just happen. Okay. Well, you guys are picking me up early tomorrow morning. You're in my hotel, right? Yep, we'll be there probably around 6:30. Okay, and he's cool with being on video? Yeah, he knows. He agreed to that. He's 100% in. He's ready to rock and roll.
Hi, Eric. Hey, this is Raquel, and Michael's here too. Here's Michael. He wanted to ask you a couple things.
We just wanted to make sure that we had everything in place. We're gonna be there early in the morning.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit emotional right now. I was so excited. I just feel.
Get some rest tonight. Try to sleep if you can. I know it's hard.
And Dumbo, you don't have to do right now. This man of seaside. You don't have to.
25 hours? Okay. Yep. I counted my hours too, down for my last 4 days, I think.
I might need to share my URL for. Oh, look at that! I got a GCU ad. Van Canyon, huh? Anyway, Dumbo, you don't have to. Don't worry. Honestly, you don't have to worry. Arizona State Prison and Buckeye.
It's like the prison of prisons.
So you're saying these guards are a little tougher?
Yeah, they can be. Some of them are nice. I think that's RAS.
That is the prison we have out here? Guys like the middle of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's quite, that's, man, I don't know what to say for that.
Down here for ex-gang members.
So in there, are you getting job training? Are you getting psychological help? Are you getting all these services, or what goes on?
Not so much psychological help, but definitely job training. There's guys getting in there that are learning welding. They're learning like
engine
repair, engine repair.
Nice.
Do they have shops in there?
Yeah. Surprisingly, in fact, right here, Swift Trucking is headquartered here, and they train inmates to pretty much fix every single aspect of the trucks. This is the helipad. So if somebody gets beat up really bad or stabbed really bad, this is where the helicopter will come and pick them up. Every time you see a helicopter coming in, we knew that somebody had gotten hurt really bad, and we were probably going to end up on lockdown.
How often
Wow.
did that happen?
Maybe every 3 or 4 days, to be honest. Yeah, Buckeye was kind of crazy. And then a lot of these yards are so close to each other, especially here in Buckeye, when they mace one yard, the wind will carry the mace to the next yard. So you'll just be minding your business, working out in your yard, and then like, you'll just get hit with a
Ooh,
mace. It sucks.
I bet.
So this is where we wait. They told us come over here.
Yeah.
Just wait, and they drop them off on a bus.
Yeah, they'll bring them up on a van. So each of these is a different prison inside of a prison. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prisons here. And then over here, I believe is Swift Trucking. Yeah, you can see all the semis. And that's where the inmates fix the trucks. This yard here is Steiner.
So these yards never mix.
No, these are different custody levels. So this is a 3 yard. This is a 4 yard.
How many people in each?
About 1,000. Yeah, so right here.
They lost. But hey, they did good. Wow. 22? They had none in the beginning. So that's something, right? Basically, they earned more than the Eagles did when they started earning points. And yeah, Dumbo, there are a few hundred places. Absolutely. Yes, you can find them on YouTube.
In this complex. And this is where Eric's at right now. This is Steiner. So, in fact, if you look over here, that's Maury, and that's the guard tower. And that's where the longest prison standoff hostage situation in the United States took place. They kidnapped a lady for like 30 days and kept her in there in 2004. So, a lot of these yards switch back and forth. At the time, this was a sex offenders yard, Maury. And then it'll turn into a general population. Like, there's different types of general population,
Sex offenders.
custody, etc.
Right.
When you were in there, how many books did you read? I probably read about 800 books. I had a list. I used to have like a list
Wow.
of books I read. And I stopped counting around like 530.
And you studied Arabic, right?
I studied Arabic, Spanish, anything
Wow.
I could get my hands on.
You speak some Arabic?
كيف حالك? Alhamdulillah.
Can you read it?
Sabah khair. Sabah khair is good morning. I speak modern standard Arabic, which is like the it's not a colloquial. It's like it's the Arabic you use like in the news. Yeah, I can read it pretty well. I read
Really?
it much better than I speak it. My speaking is like I don't use it. So this is Eric's way. She just pulled up. Hello. Good morning. Should we get help? Yeah. How you doing? Ooh, it's cold. Hello. I'm Michael.
Yeah, but it can get pretty cold in the desert.
And Peter said, hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Brianda? I like her
How are you
name.
feeling right now?
I'm nervous.
I bet.
Be able to sleep anyway.
You got up to work at 2.
The sky's beautiful.
Yeah.
Slept a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Eric went in, how old were you?
Oh, we have a release fan. This is it.
Okay.
I think so. Good morning,
Sure.
Eric Reynoso?
So that's a pickup van?
Okay, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna go pick them up and bring them to us. Yeah.
We're gonna pick them up now. Okay.
No, I did too. They're gonna go grab them from Complex and bring them over to us.
Not him, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him.
So this is when the inmates leave prison? Oh. So this is what it looks like when they like, oh. Wow.
That's a crazy feeling, isn't it?
I like how he has the moon out there too. 12 years. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Eric. Peter. Congrats, man. Nice to meet you. Wow. Welcome.
What's up, brother?
Eric.
Michael.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you guys? How are you?
Wow.
Nervous? Yeah, excited. I bet.
Hey. So no. So you're the one that get back here. So you're the one that's been sucking on my pencil. No, Ebony. You're the one that's been chewing up my pencil. No, mamas. You little snake. All right, lay down. Lay down. Wait, actually, hold on. Where's the little spray? I got it. Ah! So it was her that chewed up my pencil. Well, I can just get more. Yeah, she's putting on the the floss. She was the one that ate my pencil. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna draw anytime soon anyway. No big deal. Honestly, it's just a pencil. I'm not gonna like be harsh on her for it. So I was spraying a little like my mother taught me about this, like when your dog does something bad, you just spray them with water. So yeah, just to give her like a little punishment, a little light one.
So it doesn't get run over. You're good. Freezing out here, isn't it? You want to spend a couple minutes with Brianna Long and if you want? Yeah.
So Eric drives with us and we meet Brianda in Tucson.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sweet.
So you were there when you were there with Murder Morning. So not even like a week ago, we were out late at night, chilling right there. I was drinking a cup of coffee. It was like around 7 at night, and some guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but some guy pulled up. Another guy comes and gets that guy, and people jump on him. And while they're jumping on him, the whole yard singing "Happy Birthday" because the guy's literally screaming for the officers. Yeah. I mean, literally screaming. I was just sitting down. What can I do? You know what I mean? We won against the whole yard. You know, the whole yard didn't. They still mobbed him up the yard, man. The yard, no, that control movement. No, that control movement of that. Now it's free. You know what I mean? It's open yard now. I've never seen sign open. Yeah. That's yard. And now that's exactly. Now it's an open yard. What happened? They open it. What happened to the guy? He got beat up by 12 people and he got stuck 12 times, and they left him and we found him like 20 minutes later. Yeah, those yards are the worst yards I've ever seen. Yeah, they are. Like the officers lost control of that yard. It's the inmates who run the yard now, Of course, money talks, And of course, there's corruption everywhere, and it's sad,
So you say the officers lost control of the yard. Like they just stay in their little safe spaces and
they know basically if they step in, yeah, they got the badge and everything, but they don't have that power anymore.
Oh, he has a wife?
They lost that
So she has
power.
the vetoes.
When
Nice.
did they lose that? Some years ago. Let's say about a year ago. Okay. Once the politics hit hard in that yard. I mean, once there's somebody out there, of course I'm not gonna say that. Somebody hit that yard and he's somebody, and that somebody has money and power. He runs one part of the state. I ran with the state.
I guess we could put it later, Dumbbell. I mean, I do. It's just that I have a lot on my mind right now. But I'm glad you asked me. Literally, I'm really glad that you asked me. Because I'm still thinking about what other videos I want to make. That's all. Oh boy, I got a 60-second ad. I'm going to come back to his channel though. Oh, I was supposed to look up That other guy that did the prison beat. That's fine. I'll come back later. Tyler Oliveira is a weird guy, but the black community has an identity problem. Oh, the N-word versus black people. You talk white. Interesting. Ooh, issues depending on the address? Crap. Ha, M. Ha, M. You know, I think we should do. Ha, M. I'm gonna, that way, after you go to bed, I could watch some of these videos tonight and comment on them. Especially since they're geography related. I tried living as a 1950s man for a week. Oh, that sounds interesting. His name is Sakura Stardust. Shit. I should do a tier list. Double! That's a good idea! To be a little random? A tier list on ice cream? You know what? I can do that. I'm gonna have to find some images on Pinterest. Yeah, I can do that. Damn it. Okay. See, I'm just writing down the name of this YouTube channel so I want to view later. So, the YouTube about Japan looks interesting. How old people took over the road, that's interesting. I'm trying not to be scared just to, like, voice my thoughts. Even people don't read it. You know, I wanted to be more involved in YouTube. Like, I don't want to keep shutting myself out anymore. Because maybe that's why people are not... Because I know how to use this show in the comment. Because I want to focus on the other one. And then maybe I could focus on this one. But I'm not sure yet. I might go to bed. That's fine. That's fine, Dumbbell. That's fine. I don't blame you. You've been through a lot. Literally. I don't mind if you go to bed like an hour early. If that's what you meant. Or if you want to go to bed now. Healthcare TikTok? Oh boy, that's an interesting one. So who is this person? Oh, this is a large channel. The one I wrote down just now. They talk about videos about Japan. And since I love Japan, I might share my thoughts on this show. They did a Nintendo Iceberg? Oh, that's nice. Oh, part 1 and part... Oh, this is a girl. Okay. Because I know most of the ones I watch are boys, so... I'll watch a minute of it.
In your room.
Oh, Hikikomori! That's the name of it, yes. Hikikomori.
Imagine spending 30 years in your room, completely cut off from the world. No job, no friends.
Yeah, there is a difference between being an introvert and Hikikomori. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I might just comment, because I love Japan. Sakura, Sakura, all of us otakus need. Japan's societal issues explain why isekai anime many forms of escapism are very popular among young people. I empathize and sympathize with that because I felt the same about right. I want to add that living in Japan can be its own version of Paris syndrome. I heard about that. Yeah, now I get it. Foreigners living in Japan for a long time will be exposed to the country's realities. Yeah, because we think in Japan it's like the best country on earth. It's not. I know, because the crime rate is really low. They got these cool, like, you know, being like kimonos, koi fish, Shinto temples, ramen. Oh, God, I want to eat one of those. But at the same time, though, it can be really depressing and really isolating. So that's what Paris syndrome is. As a French person, foreigners idolizing Paris are like the same kind of people over idolizing Japanese culture. You know what? I want to share something about this. I like to call this Arizona syndrome. So a lot of people, they complain that my state is so hot. It's dangerous. Some parts. But it is, like, my opinion, the best state I've ever want to live in. Sure, there are awful officers. Like, I mean, I guess I met bad ones. But there are great ones out there, though. And see that video that Peter shared? And, I mean, it's kind of funny because that's how us Arizonans speak. I mean, I know offense to people that live in the South because they like people in the South talk much different than us Arizonans do. I noticed that it's kind of weird, but a lot of people are thinking that, oh yeah, it's too hot, and it's. You haven't been in my state. Is that humid? Is that like stinking? No offense, Florida. I would never probably survive. I mean, I like humidity to an extent, but I could live in dry heat. So yeah, Paris Syndrome Dumbbell is when you would visit Paris, right? You thinking it's like one of the best places on earth, right? It's so like I forgot how to explain it. Basically, you idolize that city because you think the city is like not imperfect, right? Or it is like it's like I hate that word perfect, but it does exist for a reason. Everyone thinks that Paris is perfect, right? But it's not. Like this person said, because they're from there. Paris is overrated, it's expensive, and it's glorified. And not to mention there's crime there. Oh, better explore outside of Paris, like Ardennais. Oh yeah, yep. Because some parts of Paris can be dangerous. And I like to call it Arizona syndrome because, like they got Stockholm syndrome, right? I might just call it Phoenix syndrome, right? Like once people move here, they most likely don't want to leave. Like at first they're thinking, oh yeah, this state doesn't look that. No, you're gonna love it here, and that's why it's so damn expensive because people keep coming here. They keep coming here for some damn reason. I mean, I don't mind. It's just when it gets expensive, that's the problem. Because we love our state. Like you want to become part of the culture. That actually makes sense. I'll be back. I think about doing a new live stream dumbbell because I'm thinking since this little title, I kind of want to start fresh. Yeah, Paris is not perfect, and that's an idea you could have. Yeah, Arizona. I like to call it the Firebird syndrome. I want to kind of change it up for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, they do the same thing with Italy. Yeah, but the thing is, Paris is the most visited city in Europe, so that's why it's known as Paris syndrome. Yeah, demo pretty much. And you're totally more than welcome to visit. Honestly, if I could give you a tour here, I would. I don't know why they complain about the heat in Arizona. We could just get, yeah, exactly. It's funny how that works. They're about starting a new live stream, but maybe I shouldn't because I don't get views anyway. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just stay. I'll stay. I'm gonna keep posting more videos. I know people don't like it, but there's so many ideas. Like, I'm not gonna stop just because other YouTubers don't post much. Doesn't mean I need to. RM. Yep, here it is. And Dumbo, what Christian is it? I'm gonna come on this video. I mean, I like it already. I've barely started. As a Filipino millennial who went through hell with mental health issues and a lack of support, I can't help but emphasize with hikikomori. Ignorance in mental health, lack of support, and stigma. Wait, isn't it? It's a Filipino problem? I didn't knew that. Really? It doesn't also help that the mental health care, it can be hit or miss. Oh God, you serious? I remember reading articles calling the mental health crisis in youth as surprising. I personally don't find it surprising at all. Mental health issues never go away. No, they don't. Oh, in the Philippines are really family oriented compared to Japan, but I'm Filipino who actually works in the mental health field. I can tell you it's rough. Talking to other generations about mental health, 9 times out of 10, it boils down to just get over it. In the Philippines? Really? Really? That's crazy. How are they Filipinos who act like that? Lose weight, make friends, problem solved. And then there's the dreaded, well, I felt that way too, but I never let it bother me. If you've heard this from your parents, trust me, you're not alone. Wow, in the Philippines? That's crazy. Really? What the hell? When you're constantly in survival mode, you don't actually have time for self-reflection, right? What? The whole Asian Filipino thing, it's getting toxic. I know someone out there with more boomer rage. Wow. What? What? Filipino society and mental health? That's a huge conversation. What? That's crazy. And Dumbo, I'm eating 3 honey chicken tenders and a slice of toast. I don't want to eat up all the butter because I know my mother needs it. And it is plenty, but I get a little carried away with butter sometimes. I know, I got a lot of ideas. Oh, this is gonna be a little hard. Like, this is good, but like, I want to do what's popular first. I don't know. It's hard. Oh, no, Dumbo, you don't have to worry about coming another one. I'm great. It looks delicious. Apparently, they do. I'm surprised because the Philippines, they're one of the most family-oriented countries on earth. I know because, Dumbo. Brian, I'm glad you're off work. I just got done watching a little documentary about my state, about like Arizona prison inmates. It's really interesting. I'm watching about Japan right now. So I'm surprised because Juan, he's half Filipino and half Mexican, right? Because I do have a crush on him. I know he's straight. I didn't want, because he was hot. I'm sorry. Like, I think he's like the hottest guy that I've met in person. I just don't want to make him weird or make him feel weird. I hope he's not seeing this, but he's the one that allowed me to try horchata, right? I'm sure Brady knows, unless maybe I don't think Brady knows because it's like a Mexican drink. So it's not like alcohol. It's like it has sugar, flour, and rice in it, right? It's not that bad. I just gotta get used to drinking it. I hope those 4 are doing well. I hope they didn't forget about me though. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Yep, Ronnie, you won by a lot. Dumbo told me, but hey, my mother's team did pretty well. So,
No future. Now, imagine your only support is your 80-year-old parents, and they're running out of time. This is the reality for thousands of people in Japan today. They're part of a growing crisis involving individuals known as hikikomori, and this crisis is bigger than you think. Hikikomori is a term from Japan describing individuals, often teenagers or young adults, who withdraw from society and remain isolated in their parents' homes or even their own homes for extended periods, sometimes lasting months or
She's happy that the Eagles won. She lives in Delaware. She just got off of work. Yeah. It's like 10 o'clock over there. It's just my brother. He got off of work. I mean, he's going to work tonight.
in years. These individuals avoid social interactions, do not attend school, and refrain from working. For this reason, often referred to as NEETs, no education, employment, or training. While this term is primarily used to describe teens and young adults, what happens if a person isolates themselves for decades? There is a unique occurrence
Wait, let me
in older
see.
adults as well. To describe teens and young adults, what happens?
So, for the younger ages, 50 to 39, is 67% I'm at home, but I go outside for errands. I'm not surprised for the older people don't. So that's 30%? Wait, what? Okay, I'll leave my room, but I do not leave the house. Relatable. Oh, that's for the younger crowd, not for the older. Never mind. And like 50-50, I usually am at home, but I sometimes go to the convenience store. Oh dear. So 21% feel this way? Let's see.
Person isolates themselves for decades. There is a unique occurrence facing older adults as well, known as the 80-50 problem. These individuals, now in their 50s, never built careers, relationships, or financial independence. Their parents, now often in their 80s, have supported them their whole lives, but they won't be around forever. And when they're gone, what happens next? To understand how this happened, we have to go back to the 1990s. Japan's economic bubble burst. Stable jobs suddenly disappeared. A generation of young people found themselves stuck, unable to find work. Many feeling like they had failed their families and were a failure amongst their peers. Some turned to part-time jobs. Others gave up entirely, retreating into their homes, ashamed and overwhelmed.
So
Society
Dumbo
moved on.
and Aaron is like
Before
when
being
you
able to do
would,
so,
like, let's just say you had to go to the store and come back, right? Or you had to pick something up, like a package for like a friend. That's like an errand, right? Like you're doing like a little like quest, so to speak. And the channel is called Sakura Stardust. And I don't know what needs are though.
themselves. Hikikomori are often presented in Japanese media, especially anime. A good example, and by good I mean one that doesn't mock hikikomori, is Welcome to the NHK, initially published as a manga in 2002. This series doesn't mock or sensationalize the protagonist and their feelings, and perfectly captures the emotions and struggles of these characters. Now, as far as real life examples, plenty have been presented in articles and interviews all over the internet. For Hide, the problem started when he gave up school. I started to blame myself, and my parents also blamed me for not going to school. The pressure started to build up. Then, gradually, I became afraid to go out and fearful of meeting people. And then I couldn't get out of my house. Gradually, Hide relinquished all communication with friends and eventually his parents. To avoid seeing them, he slept through the day and sat up all night. watching TV.
Mm.
When Toyoaki Yamakawa's parents fell sick, he moved from Tokyo to his hometown, Fukuoka, to manage their care. As their only child, he felt a big burden to look after them, which also meant managing their financial affairs. Once I started living closer to my parents, I had a lot of problems, which became quite difficult for me to deal with on my own. Over time, he withdrew and remained in his home for 5 years, starting from age 35. The first stereotype that comes to mind is that it's only extremely introverted people
Nope.
who are not apt to social interactions that become hikikomori. Speaking from my own personal experience, I don't think that's entirely false. I think I am quite introverted. Though, in my mind, one reason why introverts are this way in Japanese society is because they hold back their thoughts due to fear of judgment or disturbing the harmony. So, what that last quote is referring to are the Japanese concepts of tatemae, your outward persona, and honne, your true inner feelings.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan, social harmony is a big deal.
Yeah.
People generally try to avoid unnecessary conflict, keep things polite, and not say things that might hurt others.
Yep.
Even if that means lying and telling someone what they want to hear. Like giving a compliment you don't totally believe,
I do that.
or agreeing with someone's beliefs just to keep the peace. It's not that honesty isn't valued, it is. Especially when it comes to big things like taking responsibility. In fact, admitting fault and sincerely apologizing is very much encouraged, primarily when it involves faults and mistakes that involve you. That being said, people are still people. Avoiding brutal honesty is a thing everywhere in the world. And there are situations in Japan where it's totally fine to be more casual and transparent, like meeting up with a close friend and stuff like that. Though when it comes to your workplace and social expectations, tatemae and honne are very much present. Many can find comfort in their personal space and enjoy their own
Oh,
company.
that is
There's
so
nothing
nice.
wrong with being introverted and not being that social butterfly type who can talk to anyone super easily. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Now, the issue is when reclusive behavior becomes chronic. I know this very well. As difficult it is for myself to admit, I was once in a very similar place to those who have this kind of lifestyle. I have a chronic illness, a neurological disorder, and one day back in high school, it became unavoidable. I couldn't stand for more than a single minute without fainting. I quickly became tethered to my room and had no friends or social life because I had to finish school online. And as all my friends and peers entered college and later on got married, started
Mhm.
families, found their own independence and lives, I was left behind. Still in that
I got,
same
you know
sad
what?
little room.
I got another video idea. I'm gonna talk about being an Arizona hikikomori. You know why? Because, well, you both know I have agoraphobia, social generalized anxiety, and both you can relate that we're in the spectrum. I have avoidant personality disorder, and of course you can tell by my physical appearance, clinical depression. So I'm gonna make a video of it after both of you go to bed tonight. I'll make a video of it, and then I'm gonna do another tier list. I think I want to do the ice cream one first though, because Dumbo had a great idea for that.
Spending my days playing video games, watching anime, reading fan fiction. My only time spent in the outside world was in doctor's offices and hospital beds. So, in short, I understand. I get it. I'm not in that situation anymore. However, this issue still persists for a large percentage of people in Japan. And my whole point here is that these are people who deserve to be humanized and understood. With that said, solutions have been discussed, as well as whether becoming a hikikomori is a combination of various psychiatric disorders or its own distinct culture-specific syndrome. While many cases can be linked to recognized health disorders such as anxiety, there is a significant number of individuals whose behavior doesn't fit neatly into existing psychiatric disorders. In trying to address this growing issue, which is essentially a crisis that came about from a previous crisis, some local governments have set up outreach programs to help hikikomori reintegrate. Nonprofits offer health support and job training. Now, the issue with the latter is how mental health has been heavily stigmatized for years, and accepting help is something many feel ashamed of doing. While help is out there, and while the people around the
Is this
hikikomori
taboo?
do want to help, perhaps their way of addressing it is wrong. And what I mean by this is that perhaps people should be helping to empower rather than shame or ostracize.
You know what? This is
because
one of the best
others-
videos I've watched. I'm not even done yet. The video's 44 and a half minutes, right? We're only been in for 8 minutes. You wonder why? I mean, both of you probably voted for Japan, so this is perfect. You wonder why I love Japan so much? Because our mannerisms are so similar. It's kind of weird. Like, okay, at least in Arizona perspective, we kind of may act like this. Kind of. Or well, maybe I'm just generalizing here. I know I do. Literally, like you see the people that I would see, like that would bump into me. I'm thinking like there was this one guy that looked like I was in school, right? The one that thought was hot. He had like a tattoo. I think he was shirtless, and he looked like he was like 22 or something, right? And I don't know. I'm just guessing his age. Like, does it look like I'm in school? Like, I'm flattered. Like, am I really? And I felt a little like I don't know how to respond. Like, I thought he was gonna offend me, but like, all right. Right. And then not to mention there was like one incident when I have like a couple people asking if I do drugs. Like, I don't do drugs, sorry. Why do they keep asking me? I mean, sometimes I may act like that, but not all the time, like rarity in my head. So it's like I like to call it intrusive gossip. Like you have this thought in your head that you wanted this to spread gossip of that person, but you don't want to shame them. So let's just say they stink like dead fish. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You're fine. God, he smells fucking horrible. You know, it's like that, right? And I think that's maybe common here. I know in my state, we have a bystander effect. What I mean by that, like if there's like a car accident that would happen or there's someone that's arguing, I'm not sure if it's like this in both where you're from, but we would sometimes want to get involved or at least hearing what's going on. I do that a lot, right? Like if I see like a couple that's arguing, like, what's going on? Like, I want to be invested, but I don't want to be invested, right? Especially since I'm an introvert. I do that a lot. I do. And I have to say, compared to seeing other states, like, I wonder why so many people move here. Because, my opinion, we are one of the friendliest states. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that because, well, I did meet people from Chicago. I meet people from Minnesota, and even one from West Virginia, which is nice. And don't get me started, California. Oh boy. I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let me screw up. Hold on. So Brownie, it's the YouTuber is Sakura Stardust. Yeah, I figure you might be interested, especially since she is a female, right? I haven't seen many female like YouTubers though, because I mostly watch the male ones though. You know, this video really got me invested, especially since she bring up neurological disorder and people thinking that women don't go do that. They do. It's just not as common. You know, I love hearing stuff like this. Oh, Dub already said it. Yeah, so I was gonna say Japan is cool, but yeah, it has many flaws. And no country is perfect. They can be a solid country with many good things, but they also got issues as well. And I've noticed that in Asian countries, the culture is to treat others with respect. And Asians tend to be very polite and respectful. However, though, they have a lot of social injustice, such as racism. Yeah, they definitely do. And less rights. Here in the West, we have more freedom to say what we want, but it also comes with more disrespect. That's true, though, Chris. Since we have freedom, what's it called? Freedom of speech, right? Like you said, which is like the First Amendment, right? Unless it involves like terrorism or like death threats or something. Well, it depends, I guess. You know, we're more vocal about it. so to speak, which is kind of funny to think about. And Dumbo, it's here it's Hiki and then Komori. So you missed the I and K. So yeah, you almost got it right. In the West, racism aren't as big of issues. Yeah, that's true though. I know by experience. Yeah, we're opposite. It's kind of weird how that works. And hey, Pokehot, you wanna know why? I want to say something. You wanna know why I still feel a little weird about Vietnam? Like, I don't hate the country. It's just you two know why. I mean, Darren knows, right? You know why I see Vietnam a little. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm thinking like, why are the messages in delay? It's 3 minutes in delay right now because it's 8:59, right? Damn it. Okay, I think your messages are coming up slowly. Oh, Dumbo, it's the same for where you live? Oh, okay, so it's not a Arizona thing. Maybe it's just a coincidence, I guess. So the messages are a little bit delayed. Let me continue.
During this isolation, where you just don't feel like you count as a person, hoping to rebuild that lost confidence.
I love the ambient effect that she has in the. Oh, I don't know why, but I might need to do that in my videos. It's so weird because you can hear it, right? It's ambience, like you can hear it. It's like faded ambience. I like to call it that. When you hear like music that kind of goes with the video, it helps with the mood. It's kind of strange how it works like that. I'm gonna have to do that for my videos from now on, or at least certain ones. Yeah, it's a humanity thing, Bronny, right. I guess I need to waste my sentence because I know that in some, maybe because on social media, like people in other states act a little different. I'm thinking like, okay, I know in Arizona we do that here, but like, why does he like some public freakouts? They don't help out unless maybe I'm just not seeing it enough. So maybe it's just a weird coincidence. All right, good. The messages have popped up. Good, good. Okay, I don't have to worry about restarting that. I made a mess. Yeah, you know why I feel weird? Yeah. Like, I would love to visit the country, but like after how I was treated, I don't know if I want to visit. I don't know. I would love to visit any other Southeast Asian country, but like when I feel like I'm especially after what happened to me, I don't know. You know? And blaming me just because I was fetishized without my consent? I'm like thinking like that country probably the only Southeast Asian country. I still want to learn the language. It's just I don't know how to feel. I actually just looked up friendliest states in the U.S. We're the 39th friendliest. Really, Brody? That's kind of weird. Why are we? So we're not in the bottom, but we are in the bottom. Oh, New York is not surprising. No, New York is rude. I know that for a fact. But what I don't not okay, I think the messages are still in delay. What I do not know is why is my state the 11th rudest? That's not what oh, I get it. Because a lot of us are not from here. So now I get it. Yeah, because like I know people love our state, but that sometimes they like to make it bad for us. Now I get why. Yeah, because we got a lot of transplants, right? I don't like that word. State foreigners. I get it. That's why we're so Yes, that's why we're so low. It makes perfect sense. It does. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, New Jersey is known for being rude, absolutely. Tourism. Yep, because a lot of us are not from here. So that's why. Yeah, so don't be fooled. And New Jersey's 47th nicest. Yeah, what's the friendliest? Yep, no wonder. So it's probably from other states that move here that may like people think of Californians. That's probably why. But I now understand why that kind of balanced out because I do see a handful of Minnesotan license plates. I kid you not. I like the little map. It's so cute. I don't know why. I literally would see a handful of people from Minneapolis. Well, I figured from Minneapolis that would move here. I do not know why that state likes it here. Like, what's so great about our state? You know, we do get a lot of people from Minnesota that love it here. We do. I do not know why. It's kind of funny though.
This is so important. The Hikikomori syndrome and the 80-50.
Oh, Dama, yeah, go ahead. You did a lot for me tonight. Yeah, Bonnie can keep me company. I hope you sleep well. But yeah, I'm gonna work on the Hikikomori probably not right after, but maybe later on tonight. I don't know it depends how I feel. And then I might do an ice cream tier list. Yeah, I bet you are exhausted. You need your rest, Dumbo. Please do go to sleep. You need it.
About Japan. It's about how society treats those who fall behind. It's about family, mental health, and what happens when an entire generation gets left behind.
Katsuhara?
In Japan, customer service is legendary. Employees bow, go the literal extra mile, and always put
They
the
do.
customer first. Not just using that as a figure of speech. The customer will often genuinely be placed as the top priority before the care and respect for the actual employee are even considered. But what happens when that culture is pushed a bit too far?
No, Dumbo, don't worry about it. Yeah, go to bed. You deserve a rest. I think it's because maybe people in other states are much nicer. Yeah. Oh, you go to other states too, Brody? Right, because your state is so small. It's kind of funny because my city is like almost like your state size, which is kind of weird. Heck, one of my smaller counties, or I think our smallest county, is bigger than your state, which is kind of weird. Actually, probably like twice the size, which is really weird to think about. I don't know why. We're like half the size of Water Island. That's how big we are. It's kind of weird because your state is small. That's still pretty large. Like, even me just walking my city alone, it's so like wide open. I don't know, but Delaware looks big. It is tiny, but like just walking is big. I don't know. California is 40? Really? Well, that makes perfect sense why we're 39 then. Because we're next door to each other. It makes perfect sense.
When customers turn deliberately antagonistic and workers suffer in silence. This is a recent occurrence in Japan, first being brought up around the early.
Oh, Dama, you know how to do that. It's called humble. You know how to do that.
2010s, an issue so prominent that laws have been put into place that make the act in itself illegal. It is called kasuhara, or customer harassment. It refers to vulgar and demeaning behavior from customers towards employees, such as excessive complaints, verbal abuse, and or unreasonable demands. Even
Really? So this man became enraged after the waiter told him the restaurant was closed. Oh, we did that here in the US. We got a lot of customers. Okay, so Japan's only what? Yeah, I mean, we have so many Karens that act at restaurants. Yep. So Japan, we can relate to you. Wow. Dumbo, it's up to you. It's up to you. I think you should probably take because I know you're tired. You could take a shower like now if you want to help you relax. Even though it may keep you awake. But it's up to you though.
physically aggressive. This has become a serious issue in Japan, especially in service industries where workers feel pressure to maintain a customer first mentality, even in toxic situations. And when I say toxic, I truly mean it. Here are some examples. The guests are brutality, even in toxic situations. And when I say toxic, I
So this man is forcing Yoshinora employees to apologize and bow. Oh my goodness.
truly mean it. Here are some examples. The guests arrive 30 minutes before check-in time at a traditional hot springs inn a couple of hours north of Tokyo. When they saw a sign asking that customers wait in their cars, they demanded to know why they could not get their room key early. The exchange, captured on a security camera, quickly exploded into angry shouting. Eventually, it ended on the pavement out front, with the inn's managing director down on his knees, bowing deeply and apologizing. I, as server, was delivering customers their food, which was finished late. This led to the customers shouting insults and even assaulting me for poor service. I was told the food was good, and when I apologized, water was poured on me. In one instance, an assistant manager at a supermarket in Tokyo received a call from a shopper claiming that the pole food he bought at the store had gone bad. When the employee visited the shopper's home to check, he found that the pole food, a product with a short shelf life, had been bought a fortnight earlier. Not wanting to alienate the shopper, the employee tried to remain diplomatic, but was then ordered by the customer to prostrate himself and apologize. Many of these same customers will go on to make up outrageous stories on social media with the intention of slandering the company. These same people will even dox employees online.
Are you kidding me? We don't do that here. My goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hopefully the live stream isn't. Uh-oh. Great. Yeah, Bronny, I think the time froze. It's stuck at 2 hours and 20 minutes and 39 seconds. Damn it. Bill Murray. Man, he has aged? Wait, what about Yahoo? Alright, that's a cool ad. Like, man, Yahoo's been gone for ages. Crazy. Shit. Alright.
Demanding customers, basically leading to expectations to
Oh, you gonna get ready for bed, Brad? Yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah, because I figured because it's 11 o'clock for you.
satisfied, the customers complain, providers offer better service to avoid social media shaming, the service levels increase across the industry and expectations rise, and the consumer, the ones who complain, their expectations rise even further. Eventually, consumer demands exceed capacity of service providers. You may be wondering who exactly would even do these things and go through the effort of harassing these poor employees. Well, a survey was done in 2020 asking victims of Kasahara to identify the demographics of the tormentors. Unlike that typical Karen image those in Western society are so used to, most initiating Kasahara were found to be men over the age of 50.
Old man. Cha! Who knew? Wow. Old man. That's crazy. I mean, it's like that here too, though, but what the hell, Japan? 31% in their 50s, 28% in their 60s, and 11% in their 70s. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, tomorrow morning sounds good, but I'm so sorry this is 4 minutes behind. I guess I could probably end the stream early. I hope you and Brady can sleep well. You know, I don't want to leave, though. Yeah, I'll wait a few more minutes, and then I can end the stream. Oh, Dumbo, that's really thoughtful of you to comment. Of course, you didn't have to.
Do take this survey with a grain of salt, as anyone could harass a customer service employee.
Plus, what I'm gonna do, since I'm gonna keep Bryce to do, like, I kind of do that while I'm streaming, though. I don't know why it makes me feel less isolated. But I'm gonna comment this video, and I'm gonna give this woman credit. She's amazing for this. I love how she does this editing, like not crazy editing, but like news-related stuff. Especially since we know Japan is like this. First, Mr. Beast dropped the video about the attrition pyramids. Then Sakura with an interesting Japanese culture topic. What a great dose of useful multicultural information today. Huh. All right, Dumbo, that's great. Yeah. I hope so as well. Always make sure not to view Japan as a perfect utopia. Hmm. Oh, this person's a Filipino. Oh, she's Polish? Cool. Or she has Polish ancestry. That's awesome. Wow.
I've worked retail. I've worked in a mall. I worked in a mall for about 3 years. And there are genuinely some mean ass people out there. And people who disrespect or treat people in frontline service jobs poorly are not people I want to associate with. I mean, come on, why do you have to do that? Like, there's no reason for this kind of behavior. And if you thought that was bad, there is another subgenre of awful behavior called matahara. And guess what that stands for? Maternity harassment. We got people out there harassing pregnant women too, especially in the workplace once they are expecting.
Wow, here would be extremely rare for that. Oh my goodness, Japan. No wonder they got such a low damn birth rate.
Of what's called pawahara or power harassment. More on the issues that accompany this one a little later in the video. We're going to go over the whole birth rate issue and why people aren't having children. Now, for a bit, it seemed like no end was in sight for these workers. But in 2017, UA Zensen, a trade union, published their findings regarding a survey given to service employees within their union.
Yeah, the live stream's not working. I guess I could probably end it for the night. Like, I'm so sorry, Dumbbell. Literally, I know Barney has to take her shower. It's just not, like, it's been 6 minutes. But I'll live stream tomorrow. Sucks we didn't get any newcomers, though, but I'm going to keep it that way on this channel. I hope you manage to sleep well.
This is the same union that presented the findings regarding the demographics that we've just